Hello, and thank you for the opportunity today. My name is Freeman, and I'm running as an independent to represent you here in U.S. Congressional District 11. That covers on the east side from Gates Mills and Hunting Valley, through Shaker Heights, University Heights, Cleveland Heights, through the city of Cleveland to the edge of Lakewood and Rocky River. Over the last 2 years, I've been asked many times by strangers, friends, and especially my family, why am I doing this? The truth is, I'm doing it for people like you, in communities like this. You know from living here that this place truly is a melting pot. People of different religious backgrounds, economic backgrounds, and political ideals. And yet, we still find a way to live amongst each other for the benefit of all. You exemplify what this district is, and it would be my honor to represent you in this community and everyone across this district. Running independent also means I'm running without any corporate or party backing, working with the few volunteers I have. But the few that I have are a resilient bunch of family and friends who, outside of their work and personal time, are willing to help me in any way that they can. They do that because they know, just like I do, this is a community of great people that above being right or left, above being red or blue, are Cleveland, are Euclid, are Old Brooklyn, are members of District 11, working to make this place as best as it can possibly be, not only for the people here, but for people in generations to come. Not only have we worked with people across different communities, but that includes people at Fatima Family Center, volunteering on the east side. I've spoken with the homeless on our streets, under our bridges, and at services like Lutheran Metropolitan Ministries. I spent time with young men and women in juvenile detention centers here in Cleveland, as well as students at schools like Heritage Middle School, St. Thomas Aquinas, and St. Luke's. Each interaction with people in these different places, especially with people out in the community, have taught me many things, including what people go through, what their lives are like, how different a life can be mere miles away from me, and at the same time, how similar we all are in the end. We all play with the cards that we're dealt. I've been dealt an unbelievably blessed hand. I've been fortunate throughout all my life to be able to go into different places, but also have the opportunity to come out and learn. Just as I did with migrants in Immokalee, Florida, a migrant town in the U.S., the U.S.-Mexico border, and El Salvador. Across all of those different interactions, whether it was in El Salvador, at the border, across our country, but especially here in this district, I've learned I don't need to sell you. No, I don't need to sell you on building stronger and safer neighbors and neighborhoods, on combating health disparities like health disease, on protecting our local infrastructure, especially our sewer systems, on prioritizing our beautiful parks and natural places, and above all, the necessity of prioritizing familial success. No, I don't need to sell you on those things, but I need to sell our current leaders in DC. I need to sell them on ideas like universal childcare, which we had during World War II, as our men and women were off overseas, fighting for democracy not only then, but worldwide. Women stepped up to the plate and commanded our workforce here, and children needed to be taken care of, so we had a universal childcare program. In the 70s, our U.S. House and Senate both passed this law, but it was vetoed by then President Nixon. We need it now more than ever. It includes reinstituting the Glass-Steagall Act. It was incorporated after the Great Depression to protect citizens like ourselves from overbank speculation. What it did was it separate our commercial banks, the one we use every single day with our checks and our deposits, from the investment banks working with the stock market. It did this to avoid the mistakes that we made during one of the worst financial catastrophes that led to Black Monday in 1929. And yet, it was repealed in 1999 by then President Bill Clinton and 3 Republican co-sponsors. And what's happened since? Banks have merged together. We had a financial crises every 5 to 10 years, what it feels like. And right now, private equity firms are buying up as many available single-family homes as possible, raising up values of homes, property values, and the taxes that we pay every single day. This is things that we need now more than ever. And our current leaders either don't seem to care or aren't motivated to be able to do it, or are incapable of making these changes possible. And that includes our current representative. In the 3 years that they've been in office, they've passed a bill that makes national status for a local museum and offered up bills to research problems. Research. The research has already been done. We know what needs to be done. I have the drive to deliver. If you're unaware of who your current representative is, just know that is not on you. That is their job. Not only to be amongst us in the community, stretching across this vast district to learn what issues need to be taken care of at the national level, but their job is for you to know who they are too. So you know exactly who to reach out to represent you, not only for issues that matter here, because whatever happens local happens global and needs the national ears. That is their job. But with just gaining 28% of the total potential vote in this district and only gathering 120 signatures to get on the ballot, they've not been able to reach across this vast district. To get into this race, I got over 2,800 signatures. So just know when you go to the ballot box, anytime between October 8th and November 5th of this year, on the second page, that first box in the top left-hand corner, you'll see D, Sean Freeman, and R. There's no letter next to my name, even an I. Because I'm not doing this to represent a party. I'm not even doing it to represent myself. I'm doing it to represent you, to serve you in this community. Now, if this is something you'd like to help out with, we just got yard signs that can be put out starting this Sunday. We're still working to get a debate because the current representative, after having been in office for 3 years, has not once stepped up to a debate to show you their stances, their policies, and why they deserve the office that they currently hold. While I continue to work on that part, if you're willing to put a yard sign in your yard, it would show not only your neighbors, but anyone going on a walk close by, anyone going by for a bike ride, or people driving by your house, to show them we have options this November. Outside of making change at the presidential level and the senatorial level, you have the opportunity to make a giant change at the federal level through this race. It would be an absolute honor to serve you. Thank you, and have a great day.